looking at the booster 7.1, August 11th, 2022, Thursday. Today might be a big day for SpaceX and everybody here, so it might be a big day. There's thought that there will be a static fire successively here of all 20 engines on the booster, possibly a static fire over there at the Starship as well. I'm just starting the day here. I'm not sure how much I'm going to cover of the launch site, but possibly I will set up a camera to get a similar shot to this throughout the day. Hey Tony, good morning. Hey Mix, good afternoon to you. Thinking about setting the Nikon camera up in the back of the truck. I don't know if I can live stream it, but I'll give it a shot. If I were to do a static fire shot live stream, or at least video, would it be better to get a shot like this where we can see the whole booster, or would it be better to get like a close-up of the base or something like that? Would it be better to do something like this or the whole booster? Whole booster? Okay. See what some of the other people think. So that's just the base there. Let me get the whole shot again. Just a minute. Something like this would be like the whole booster. Close up. Nice to see you, Sander. I'm not familiar with your name. Good stuff. Good stuff. The base, Simon. Shoot. So if anything, I will have gotten the before shot for the booster and the general area. Close up would, okay. I may or may not be able to live stream this just due to the reception throughout the day here. There's a chance that it might work to live stream, but if it doesn't, I will be able to replay or re-upload the shot. So you're saying something like just a close-up of the bottom there would be interesting. Sander. And of course this would be with the other camera. Closer, yeah, I can get a lot closer with the other camera. Thanks. I do have a Starlink dish on the way, so this might be just a temporary thing for the next maybe couple weeks until that gets here. Then I can do a few different shots at once. All right, I'll get a shot also of the Starship. I'm not sure which kind of shot I'm gonna do, if I do any shot today. You can also watch some of the other live streamers, so there's going to be plenty of people out here getting shots of everything, so thanks. Unless you're an exclusive Ocean Cam viewer here, I appreciate the enthusiasm. It's a tough shot here to get with the tower being so tall and the orbital tank farm to the right there. To get it all to go vertical, it's a tough shot because they're both big, tall things. They don't really want to be shot with this lens. I get some other shots around here too. To the left here is south. To the left is Mexico. 2 miles that way. The sun is coming up over the ocean right now. Let me get here to the left here. 10 a.m. road closure. That's correct, Raul. So it's almost 6:59 right now. Another 4 hours we'll have a start of the road closure, and the events of the day will start in about 4 hours. Well, maybe later this afternoon. So maybe more like maybe 7 or so hours from now. Around 1 p.m. after lunchtime, maybe they'll start some of the actual events. This is the Gulf of Mexico, the ocean. Sun is about to come up over there. So they got a long day here at SpaceX if they intend to do a bunch of static fires. But the weather looks good. Be a good day to do some static fires. Got enough clouds here where some of the other people from the surrounding areas wouldn't necessarily see the events here. The clouds would mask some of the static fires, etc., if they didn't want to be seeing those things. Got a tanker pulling out right now. They've been here throughout the evening. It's kind of like a situation update on what's going on here. Last night there was also a methane tanker here that I saw. So there was a truck with methane coming in, and they when I turned off the live stream last night, they were just pulling into the main gate over there. So they have been most likely offloading methane to the orbital tank farm over there through that main gate. Ro, I didn't hear anything about Elon being out here, but maybe today. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they have it down. Maybe they got it figured out already. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't have to come. Check out Elon's jet here on Twitter. See if he's coming to town. Ro, yeah. And Tony said yes, probably a static fire or both, the Starship and the booster. Yeah. There is a spot where I can see. So here's a toss up here. I can set up over by the Starship and get a shot of the booster as well. It wouldn't be as nice of a shot of the booster, and we would, but we would definitely have good internet. So I've done that before where hey, evening, Helena. I've done that before where I live stream from the far side over there, from the Starship side of things, and I can still get that shot. But the one benefit of that shot is, whereas over here the internet is spotty, if I were to live stream from over there on the Starship side, I would most likely have a good internet throughout the whole day and a better ground shot of the Starship, not so much of the booster. So it's a great live streaming capability over there. That's where the internet is best. It's fastest over there by the Starship. So that's the toss-up. There is, it appears a light over there, kind of blinking lights. There have been blinking lights here all night. There was a sheriff over by the orbital tank farm throughout the evening with some blinking lights. So, and then they had a big trailer over there too. So I don't know if they were offloading Raptors or whatnot, but there was a special sentry last night, if you want to call it a sentry, kind of guarding that tank farm area. Yeah, when the Starlink gets set up, yep, it'll be a good thing. Probably in about a couple weeks when it arrives. Thanks for that email, Tony. Good stuff. I saw it earlier. Okay, Tony says the last time the Starship static fired, it only did 2 engines, but maybe today it might do 6, all 6. Watching from the Philippines, Joey says. Zoe, good stuff. So the weather is pretty near zero wind. There's not much wind at all at this moment. It's a good temperature too. So it says weather fair with the temperature 81 degrees Fahrenheit, 27 Celsius. The wind is blowing from the southwest at 2 miles an hour, 3 kilometers. So yeah, near zero. Current humidity is 86%. So 2 miles per hour or 3 kilometers. We almost never have wind that low. 52 today, Tony. Happy birthday. Thanks for telling us. Good stuff. Tony is 52. West says, hello, west of Antarctica. Good stuff. Wow. West. Zoe, I think it's going to heat up here too. Cold in Australia. Good stuff. $64 in 45 days. Diamond Bar, California. Alan, good stuff. Now, one of the things I've done in the past is to just leave this camera here. That is always a possibility, and I could get the shot from the other side with the Nikon camera. The likelihood, it's sketchy whether the internet will stay live throughout the day from this location. So, but that is one way I could get both shots if I left this camera here and did the other one from the far side. Yeah, we're looking at maybe a static fire of both, Alan, of both the booster and the Starship. Yeah. Ron says a static fire for the ship is more likely than for the booster today. I wouldn't necessarily say so. I mean, I don't know as much maybe as you know, but they just did a static fire on the booster recently, so 2 days ago, so I don't see why it'd be any harder to do it for the other engines today or not, you know. Maybe you know something you could tell us. Yes, Stephanie says there's a good chance of a static fire in the booster today. Yeah. There's a bunch of lifts. They're doing a lot of work to the area over there at the base of the booster. Okay, Rohan says they haven't done spin primes of the other engines on the booster. Wow. And they just lowered the work platform from under the overlaunch mount. Interesting. Okay. Good stuff. There's a bunch of people up there working right now on the booster area, so if they were going to do just a static fire, would they even be wasting the time over there to do some extra things on the booster, right? Steph says they don't need to do spin primes necessarily, so maybe after the one sprint prime worked, then they said we got it down, we don't have to. Alan mentioned, have they fixed the chopsticks? I don't think they need to, but they're not doing anything on the chopsticks right now. Last night they did some work on the chopsticks, so they were looking at it last night and doing stuff. I got that on the evening live stream last night. I don't see any lifts over there on the chopsticks today. Gonna get. Tony says overpressure means chance of an explosion. Good stuff. Okay. Hi, Samu. I don't know if anyone has seen any Raptors coming or going. I haven't, but maybe. Rohan says no Raptor movement. Okay. Okay, Stephanie mentions that Elon said they're only going to static fire one engine at a time on the booster, but that may change. Good stuff. Thanks, Stephanie. Hey. Good morning. Yeah, yeah. Another photographer showing up with some stuff. Sorry. Yep. Hey, Captain Pike, traveling for work. Yeah, hoping for an active day. Good stuff. Boca Chica, hoping for an active day in Boca Chica today. Good stuff. Yeah. (10:20 p.m. where Stephanie is, 9 degrees Celsius. Good stuff. I'm planning to end the stream soon, and then because the YouTube only stays on for 12 hours each recording, and I will debate whether or not to leave the iPhone here or to do some other type of combination, live stream or just recording. But I'll probably leave at least one thing recording, either from here or from the Starship side of things, but I'm still debating that. But you can only record 12 hours. So if I were to leave the camera here, it's only about 7:30 now in the morning. See what time it is, 7:24. The cameras would start losing data around 7 p.m. tonight, 12 hours from now. So I got to start the live stream as close to 12 hours as possible so that we get the whole recording. Yeah. Thanks, Stephanie. A shot like this would be good. This is actually a good shot, actually. Yeah, we've had some really hot weather here, so it's been raining in Australia for a month. Wow, West. Question, West, does that mean you guys have a lot of mosquitoes over there, or do you get mosquitoes when it rains over in Australia or not? Or maybe Helena can ask that. Loads of mosquitoes up north. Okay, Garth, 5,000. Wow. Samu, thank you. Appreciate it. Wes says we have 70 million sheep, no mosquitoes. Wow, that's good to know. Tony says 30 degrees in the UK and 13:24 p.m. and they have a drought, so good stuff. Yeah, zoom in on something here. Got something interesting. Golgarth. I'm gonna wind this down in a couple minutes, 2-3 minutes, so finish this live stream. I don't see the arms moving. I'll keep my eyes on them for a little bit. Good question, Sam. Hey Rupert, good stuff. zoom out here. Zoom out. Here we go. The full site. The tower doesn't appear so tall to me anymore. I've been watching it for over a year now, but yeah, it doesn't look that tall. Samu, it's like a small building in New York, kind of one of those things. I'm from Long Island, so originally I lived in Long Island, near about 45-minute train ride from Manhattan. So this is kind of like a mid-size Manhattan building, maybe. Like one of those buildings you might see in Queens or something. Without the outsides on it. It's kind of about how big it is. Remember, for 12 months. Awesome. Wow. There is a exclusive club here at Ocean Cam where more than 12-month memberships here. Thanks for the support, Helena. Good stuff. Yeah, congrats, Rupert. Good stuff. Thanks, Tony. Good stuff. Hey, that's a good stuff, Helena. Good stuff. So I'll get the field below here. I'll get some of the grass that we're looking at and the other stuff. Still no job, says Helena. Oh. Well, if you know anybody who has stuff to sell, if you guys have Facebook over there in Australia, put some items up that you or somebody else might want to sell, whether it's an excavator or something else, and see the interest from your local community. Might be able to make some money doing that. If it's not your stuff that you're trying to help sell, then maybe you'll make a 10 or 20% commission on it, gross. Thanks, Rupert. Wow. That's what I would recommend, because there's I've been helping different people sell stuff for the last over a year, and more so some bigger items recently, and that's been making the difference for me here. Yep. Facebook Marketplace, try that out. I was renting from MSX, Makerspace X, for over almost a year, over a year, something like that. And they have a lot of mesquite trees. So they have a lot of mesquite trees, right? Lawn mowing, yeah, I'll get it to that too. And so a lot of states here in the United States don't have mesquite trees. So I put these mesquite trees, which are growing all over their property in the ground. I put them on eBay for like $65 or $55 per tree plus shipping. And I had two people buy two different trees. One of them was for like $65, a mesquite tree, 2-foot tall mesquite tree. And so I ended up digging up the tree. They had thousands of these on the property, and I mailed it to somebody. You know, they paid extra for the shipping, and it worked out. So I did it twice. So even if all you have is trees, you could sell trees to somebody who might want them. You know, I myself have bought seeds to a durian tree, so you can sell seeds too from Sri Lanka. They're still en route. It hasn't arrived yet, but I think one durian seed was like $5, including shipping. Awesome. Yeah, if you got bees and stuff, you can sell the raw honey. That's good stuff. Or access to the honey somehow. Good stuff. I think honey here in the United States, they're allowed to dilute the honey with water by about a 10 or more % and still call it honey. So that's kind of sketchy. When you go to the store, it's oftentimes heated, and then they put a bunch of water into it to increase the volume, get more of a kickback for their money by putting water into the honey. So, and that's still it's legal to do here in the United States. I don't know how it is internationally, but the raw honey without any water is kind of the best, you know. Yeah. 40 AUD for a liter, Australian dollars. Good stuff. Yeah. Well, if you want to, send me a link to your honey and I'll put it on the sponsors page, and people could click on it to buy if they're in that region. Maybe it'd be promoting your you know, send me an email or send me a message in one of these videos where you can put a link, and then if you're interested, I'll put a link to your honey for sale or somewhere to contact you over there in Australia on the sponsors page. You don't owe me anything, but I'd be happy to do that. Is it unheated as well, Helena? There is a farmer out in Pennsylvania here on the East Coast of the United States named Miller's Organic Farm. Miller's Organic Farm. Oh, wow. And they sell all types of animal products, whether it's raw milk, raw honey, raw eggs, fertilized raw eggs, unheated, unsalted cheeses, and all types of things. Maybe check them out. So it's Miller's Organic Farm in Pennsylvania. I bought from them on and off for a long time. But so your honey is also unheated. That is kind of the best honey, everybody. I guess there's also different varieties of flowers that they can get the honey from and stuff like that. But that's awesome. You have some of the best honey. Good stuff. Okay, let's see. Helena says, I manually extract, no electric extractor. Wow. I'll zoom into the base here. This is with the iPhone Pro 12 Max camera here, so it's not really, I can't get that great of a shot of the table there beneath the overlaunch platform. It gets fuzzy after you get into electronic zoom there, so yeah, can't see much. Shop Farm Direct. Yeah, the way you can buy from a farmer here in the United States without it being pasteurized is if they start a membership club, because as a membership they're not selling the honey to you. It's a membership benefit. So with a suggested donation. So that's how it works here in the United States with membership clubs. Here in the U.S., as opposed to maybe over there in China, you can eat raw stuff and you can buy raw things. But here in the U.S., they require everything to be pasteurized if it's sold through a store, pretty much. Even the kefir, even the kefir, even the fermented products, most of the time are pasteurized, so with some probiotics added afterwards. That's awesome. Elena says, yeah, every morning she goes out there and tickles every bee under the chin. Third generation apiarist. Wow. Okay, so the table's gone. Okay, that's good news. See here on the right, on the bottom right, they brought this wall out more, so they added more of these things here, I guess to block more of any potential flames, etc. And over there they have that storage container with a bunch of dirt piled up in front of it too. So it looks to me like that base there, they have done a lot of maybe that's for the water collection, all that concrete work they did on the bottom there. I believe that's to collect the water. Maybe by whenever they start today, all these machines will be out of here so they don't catch fire. So we could see a mass exodus of machines from beneath the overlaunch platform. I'm going to end the stream here. I'll pick it up most likely later today before the road closure starts. I'm going to figure out a bunch of stuff and see how I want to set things up. So the summary is, quick summary, we may see a static fire of the booster and the Starship today, both. There's a lot of talk about, apparently Elon said they would test one, most likely Raptor engine here on the booster at a time. If they do that today, and that's maybe they'll static fire 6 Raptor engines on the Starship too, simultaneous. So, all right, good stuff, Rupert. Welcome as 12 months here. Awesome. Thanks for being here. And Kyle, good morning. Helena, everybody here, welcome. And Good luck on wherever you watch the footage. I might be able to get some footage here as well. I may get on the shot here. I'm gonna switch the screen here. Good morning. In 5. See you later. 3, 2, 1. Paul Michaels with Ocean Camera Space Corp. Shalom.